here with Robert Ferenczak. Hello.
Hello all.
We can start by, you can tell me what you do here at this World Cup.
My job here is chairperson of equipment control, so I'm in charge for checking all the athletes' equipment before they start competing, and also I'm in charge for post-competition checks, which are made immediately after the athletes finish their competition.
Oh, interesting. Okay, the shooters have started with the sighting shots. I can see this could be an interesting finals. We have 4 Indian representatives. Actually, 3 of them were together in a team. Yesterday won the gold medal.
Yes, India is putting a lot of effort in shooting sport, and also now they started to put a lot of effort in world shooting, parasport shooting. So they are one of the rising country in world shooting parasport. They are investing a lot of this, and they are doing really good job. We can see we have a lot of Indian shooters in the finals, and we have also some medals for India. And now they have 4 members in this final, so this could be very interesting, and we will see what will happen after 24 shots.
Soon enough, the athletes are gonna finish the sighting shots, and they're going to get ready for the presentation before the finals. The finals consist of 2 series of 5 shots. After that, they continue with single shots. After first 2 single shots, somebody is eliminated from the finals, and it continues on after until the bronze and the gold and the silver medal. Okay, the athletes are ready. They are on their firing points at the finals.
And they're ready for presentation.
So, on firing point A here, at this 10-meter air pistol men SH1 finals, we have a World Cup medalist from 2018 in Chateauroux, and Para-Asian Games participant from India, Rahul Yakar.
On the firing position B, who already won a silver medal at this World Cup. Otherwise, he's European champion in Belgrade 2018 and multiple World Cup champion. It's from Ukraine, Lesyuk Oleksiy.
Next, we have on firing point C. He won the gold medal with his team yesterday, along with 2 finalists that we have today in this finals as well. The Indian representative, Akash. We can see now Denisuk Oleksiy, and now we can see Akash. He was actually also a participant at the World Championship and the Asian Para Games, as well as a few World Cups. So as we can see, we have some experienced shooters.
Yes, and on the firing position D. On the firing position D, coming from Serbia, he won 50-meter pistol yesterday, and he's on the way. He wants another more medal. It's Jokic Rastko.
A European champion from 2013. He's only 29 years old. He's a very
young athlete.
Very young athlete, actually, yeah.
We can see Indian coach in the background.
Successful athletes here. On the firing position E, coming from Poland, a 2-time World Cup champion, and he finished 4th at the Paralympic Games, Simon Sowiński.
On the firing position F, coming from India, he won the World Cup in 2018 and Asian Para Games 2018 as well. He's Narval Manish. And he's 17 years old, we must add this. Very young athlete.
He's the youngest one in this finals. Next, we have on firing position G, coming from Turkey, a world champion in 2014, Sevat Karagol, his proud coach.
And on the firing position H, also coming from India, we can say also in this final. He won the gold medal for team yesterday and bronze medal individual for 50-meter pistol SH1. It's Singh Rai.
Nice shooters here. We have the jury member in charge.
It's Rafael Sazonbaum from Poland.
And we have our chief range officer, Fuji Wataru from Japan. He has been the chief range officer this whole World Cup, actually.
Yes, he's training and preparing for Tokyo Olympic and Paralympic Games.
As well as our athletes here.
Yes.
Now we can see all of our athletes on the scoreboard before they start their first 5-shot series.
Yes, as we mentioned before, we have 4 athletes from India, and then we have Poland, Turkey, Serbia, and Ukraine. So this is India against Europe.
I'm very, very interested to see what happens in this finals because I like the pistol disciplines, and there are less pistol disciplines than there are the rifle ones. So
Yes, because pistol disciplines are only SH1 class.
yeah,
In rifle we have also SH2 class, but you're not able to shoot with a pistol if you are SH2 classified. So there is less number of athletes and also less number of the disciplines.
yes, it completely makes sense. But I'm just telling you, it makes me happy to watch the pistol finals.
Yes, we also can expect interesting final because in air pistol, easily one mistake can lead you out suddenly of the final. So athletes must be very concentrated. They must be focused on their shooting, and they must not allow themselves to relax. Otherwise, they will get to the problems. So, and these first 5-shot series are very important. They must gain confidence, and they must gain the feeling of the final, because single shots are then starting the process of elimination.
Yeah, the first 5-shot series are actually the series in which you gain some advantage, and you have to be very, very concentrated to gain that advantage or the disadvantage if you are not as concentrated. Can you explain to me a little bit why are some of them sitting down and some of them are standing?
Yeah, this is according to their classification and also according to their ability. We can see some of the athletes has the problem with the legs, so they're not able to stand, so they are using the chairs. The important thing from this chair is that when they're aiming to the target, the height of the barrel must not exceed 1.5 meters. So also this is being checked before the competition. And we can see some athletes which are freestanding, they have ability to stand, so they are not sitting. And in this final, we have quite a lot standing athletes, and we have 3 sitting ones. But the system or the meaning of the shooting is the same. They shoot only with right or left hand. They must get any support with the other hand or with any other part. So it is really almost the same shooting from the chair or shooting from the standing position.
So they started to shoot. I don't see any 10s so far. No one hit a 10 in this first
Except
one.
Jokic in 10.4 now. His second shot.
Yes. What's Raul? For some reason, he didn't start yet. The Indian representative.
Maybe he feels a little bit of pressure. He has quite a lot of time. He has 250 seconds for 5 shots. So if he feels nervous, he wants to calm himself down, and he will wait a little bit with first shot, so he does not make bigger mistake. That's why we did not see any shots from him.
We see Jokic now aiming. His both eyes are open, but he has this
Side eye blade.
eye blade.
Yes,
Most of the athletes actually shoot with their both eyes open so they don't tire the other eye. And
Yes.
they have that blade.
Front blinder. They're using the front blinder. Also, the front blinder must be maximum width of this blinder is 30 millimeters. It's also being checked before the competition. But we can see Jokic. He won yesterday 50-meter pistol, so he has some confidence today. He does not feel any pressure.
And he's definitely shooting like he has some confidence here because he already took the second place so far. And Raul actually started to shoot nice. He had a 10 and an 8, as I see it.
Now we are with Kargol from Turkey, and we are going to India now. This is Kargol from Turkey. He looks quite relaxed. His face is relaxed, but we can see some vibration of his hand.
Yeah.
But he shot 9.8. Good shot for the pistol final.
Yeah, pistol is actually always a little bit shaky. I mean, it's never the same as with a rifle because when you're shooting a rifle, you're holding the rifle in more places, and when you're shooting with a pistol, you're actually just holding it in your hand. And we all know that when you are a little bit scared or nervous, our hands start shaking. So it's very, very normal, and they actually shoot through the shaking. It doesn't matter because what's most important is the way that you pull the trigger, slowly and softly pulling the trigger from the moment you start aiming.
Yeah, but we can see now the score. Jokic and Akash are shooting really high score. Jokic shot 50.3. Second place, Akash shot 50.0. This is almost like their able-bodied ISSF athletes are shooting in the final. So really high scoring from
Absolutely.
them. And also, Yakar is also shooting quite well. He's only 1.3 behind second place. So we are expecting tight final again.
I'm actually expecting at least one medal for the Indian representatives because there are 4 of them in the finals and there are 8 in total in the finals. So I'm hoping they're gonna catch at least one medal at the individual.
Yes, we will see what will happen in future shots. They are not long time in World Shooting Parasport Caravan, and they are still learning, and the final is long and a lot of things can happen. But we can see Densyuk also started shooting quite good, and Jokic had a
Jokic
little
now.
bit.
Yeah, we saw him. He pulled the trigger and then he moved his hand a little bit to the right because he knew that's where his shot went. He was not very pleased with that one. So they are continuing with the second 5-shot series. Jokic is, I guess, gonna take a little breath now, and he's going to continue shooting
Yes.
as he did in the first 5-shot series, I hope.
Yes, and Yakar still didn't shot any shot in second 5-shot series. We can see a lot of athletes fire 2 shots, and Yakar is still didn't fired his first shot. So he really takes his time, and then he shoots really fast. And this could be a big disadvantage for 50-second series because you don't have that chance being late.
Yes, absolutely. Maybe it's his style for the 5-shot series.
We will see what will happen in single shots, but look, a lot of athletes fired 3 shots, and he still does not have single shot recorded in 5-shot series.
Here Jokic came back with a 10.5 and then a 9.0.
But Narval also started with 8, then he has 2 10s, and then Syuk is shooting really well also. But
Raul, I mean, he doesn't shoot. Everybody shot at least 3 or 4 shots. Raul starting with a 10.8, shooting his first shot in the second series of 5 shots. And now he has to quickly shoot
4 more
the
shots.
rest 4 shots because the time is slipping away. It is 250 seconds, but he did wait quite a long time. And a 10.1. I mean, he is on fire now.
Yeah, he's shooting quite good, but he must be careful. He must not run out of time, and this can easily happen when you're a little bit too long with aiming and you're waiting too long. So we must see. He has 3 shots. Will this time pressure affect him?
I'm very interested in what's going to happen in the single shot series. He hit a 10.6 now. That is actually 3 tens in a row, and he is in the lead. This is a great score.
Yeah, really space shooting from him, and we can see Jokic. He took a little bit too much pressure on him. He shot 2 8s now, and he's currently on 3rd place. And Yahar now shot 9.1. So after 3 very nice 10s, he has 9.1, and 1 more shot to go. It's 47 seconds till the end of this 5-shot series.
9.1 is still an okay shot for
Yes.
the pistol. It's still something in the boundaries of a good shooting. His last shot was 9.6. I'm so interested in how he'll do in the single shots because he has 50 seconds for a shot, and as we saw, he waits 50 seconds for the first shot
Yes.
anyway. So
We are now with Jokic, his last shot. We can see he's having tiny vibrations. You don't want them on your pistol because that means you have vibrations and you can easily make a mistake when you're overpressing the trigger. But he has done quite good. He shot 9.5.
9.5. This 2 first series put him in 4th position now. We have Raul Yakar in the first position. His second series was a 50.2. Still not the best series in the finals because Jokic had the best series, 50.3 in the first 5-shot series. So now we go on to the single shots. I'm very interested to see what Raul does, as well as Jokic, because he started with a strong confidence. I hope he'll be able to take it back and continue.
We are now with Ensyuk. He is 3rd. He shot also 50.1 in this series, and he shot now 8.8. He's not satisfied. We can see him. He's
Nodding his head no.
yes.
Now we have a 10.8 by Raul. He's continuing with very, very good shots. I'm actually surprised. I thought he needs more time, but no, he doesn't. Jokic with a 10.5, earning him 2nd position next to Narwal, also a representative from India. They are both behind Raul with a difference of a 2.5. That's not such a big of a difference in a pistol, but when you have these good shooters, it could actually
Be hard to overcome.
be hard to overcome if Raul stays in the game as he is right now.
Yes, we are at 2nd single shot, and Akash and Singrai are fighting to stay in this final. It's 1.3 point between them. So Singrai shot 10.2.
And
Akash
Akash suit a 9.8, which means in the 8th place, representing India. He already won the gold medal for team yesterday, but he is probably disappointed. It's always like that.
yes, falling
okay.
out from the final as the 8th. First one, it's disappointing, but it's part of the learning process and part of the training, and we can see his coach is still quite satisfied, and they will take it like a lesson for next time.
Of course, they have 3 more athletes in the finals. They don't have to worry. So the representative of India wins 8th place, Singrai. And we continue on. The other Indian representative, Raul Yahar, he is in the lead, followed by Narwal with a difference of 2.6. And right behind him is Jokic with a difference of half of a point, which is completely okay for the pistol, but Jokic shoots an 8.6, which is not going to gain him any advantages or put him up in the rank probably, because everybody else shot some hard nines.
And we can
Let's see
see
what Raul does.
Yahar, he's really focused. He really takes his time. And look, 10.2. Really nice, stable shooting from him. He takes his time. He takes everything what he's trained and delivers the shot perfectly.
Raul Yakar is actually the athlete who is most surprising to me right now. I'm actually I want to see what happens with him. Is he going to keep up this way, or is something going to happen? Because now he has a difference of 3 points, which is a big advantage. He is safe enough, and in a sixth position are both Akash and Kargol from Turkey. They are fighting for staying in the finals because they have the same amount of points right now. Savinsky at 10.9.
Really
Amazing.
perfect shot. And Kargol 8.5. And
if Akash now...
And Akash fired 8.3.
Kargol is safe.
Yes, Kargol has made a bad shot, but he's really lucky because Akash made even worse shot.
Yeah.
So, sixth place.
Sometimes that happens.
In this final goes to.
So we have two Indian representative up there in first and second position, and two Indian representative in seventh and eighth position. Seventh place representing India goes to Akash.
He's not satisfied, we could see from his reaction. He made a mistake, he's aware of it, and he's not completely satisfied with it. But look at the Yakar, he's really shooting high series because 50.2, then single shots 20.9, 20.4, really magnificent shooting from him, and we are interested if he can pull this tempo until the end.
Yeah, he's very concentrated as I see it. I'm interested if he is able to keep it up until the last one, because he is on a roll now and he definitely has a chance to win the gold medal. We have Narval now at 10.6.
And Jokic shot 8.8. He
This
made
is
a mistake again. Jokic is now on the way down.
Jokic
he cannot come back after these few eights, and he must really concentrate and focus. Otherwise, he will be eliminated from this final.
Yeah, he had a few eights now, and a 10.7 by Raul Yakar, the Indian representative. I mean, he just keeps on shooting those 10s like he's in the rifle final.
Yeah, really, this shooting is magnificent, and really, we must see what will happen in the next few shots. But we can take a note that the world record is 238.6, and we will see if Yakar with this kind of shooting can come close to this.
Yes, because as he's shooting right now, he is coming closer and closer. We have Jokic in fifth position and Kargol in sixth position. They are fighting to stay in the finals. It's a 1.3 of a difference. Jokic needs a 10, and he gets one, a 10.4. Kargol a 9.7. That was not enough.
And we are waiting for Yakar. He's always firing the shot late, but his shots are unbelievable. So we will see what will happen in this shot.
A 9.5 this time. Still, his whole series is a 20.2, which is a great series anyway. And now sixth place, representing Turkey, goes to Sevat Karagol.
Good shooting from him, but at the end he didn't keep the pressure. And Jokic now is again in danger. He's 1.4 behind Densyuk in third place, but also Sovinsky has the same score. So Jokic has to try really hard for these two shots to stay in this final, because Densyuk is quite far away, and then Sovinsky is on the same score with him.
Let's see what happens now between Jokic and Savinsky in the next shot. Will Jokic climb up
And we
the
are now
rank?
with India. Left side Yakar, the right side Manish. Yakar put the pistol down when he was not satisfied with this and lifted one more time. So he really takes his time. He has nerves of steel.
Yes, absolutely. Savinsky shot a 10.2. Jokic shot a 9.8. That's going to be a difference of a 0.4 between those two. And now Jokic is in danger to have to leave the finals. And Raul shot a 9.8. I mean, it's not a 10, but it's a great shot anyway. With a difference of 3.4 that he has of an advantage in front of Narval, I think he can be pretty calm and just continue what he's doing as he's doing it, because it's going very well for him.
Yes, he's on the move. All this final, he's on the move. But look at him. He take his time. If he's not satisfied, he will put the pistol down. And now we're with Jokic and Savinsky.
To see if Jokic is going to be able to stay in the finals, but
No.
Savinsky shot a 10.8. Jokic couldn't have done anything, so this 8.5 that he shot is going to
Not be enough.
not be enough, definitely.
We have to wait for Yakar again. He's taking his time. He's really cool because it's hard when you know that you may run out of time. But he takes his time for every shot. And 10.1, really. And look, it's first serious below 20, but it's 19.9. So really space shooting from him.
And we have the fifth place representing Serbia, Rastko Jokic. I mean, I don't know, it's been some time since I've seen anybody putting their pistol down in the finals and then aiming again. It's not something you do when you have 50 seconds. He is very, very calm about it. It's almost unbelievable.
It happens, but not so often because athletes know they have only 50 seconds. And again, look, left side is Yakar, and we can observe him. He's taking it really, really slow. He's aiming, and he's not satisfied. Look, he put the pistol down, and he will repeat this one more time.
That's what he does, maybe.
Every shot, he's
Every
doing
shot
the
now.
same.
That's how he started. It was good for him, and then he just continued that way.
I would do it the same because if I would score like this, I would do it every shot like
yeah,
this.
makes sense actually. So we have two representatives from India in first and second position, and the Polish representative Savinsky in third position, followed by Denisyuk from Ukraine by a difference of half of a point. They're actually going to be battling now to stay in the finals and for a medal.
Yes, Savinsky now was on the move. He was close to Jokic, but then he started shooting really good, and now he kept on the power. And Denisyuk shot 9.4, and he lost his third place. So we'll see what will happen in this shot number 20.
We have Savinsky and Denisyuk. Savinsky shot a 9.7. Denisyuk a 10.0. That is not going to be enough. There was a half of a point of a difference, and I think that Denisyuk is going to have to leave the finals and say goodbye to a medal at this finals for the 10-meter air pistol men.
Yakar is as usual, the last one. He takes his time, and he shots 9.8. Really constant shooting. The pressure is not getting to him.
He was a little bit nodding with his head, like no. I don't know if he was. He seems to be a perfectionist. I mean, if he doesn't like it, he just.
But yes, but for this kind of shooting, yes. And fourth place goes to
Ukrainian representative Denisyuk Oleksiy. That was.
He already won a silver medal at this championship, so he's not so unsatisfied, but I think he expected more.
Yes, but this was good practice for him. And as I tried to predict, we have at least one Indian medalist, and actually we have two medalists from India here at this finals.
Yes, and Sowiński has a hard work to do because he's long way back. He's 2 points behind Narval on second place, and he must start shooting really, really good. Like it was 2 series ago, he shot 21.0 in 2-shot series. So he has to do job like this. Otherwise, he will just stay third. And I'm really interested what will happen to Yakar because he's still on the way with the score to be close to the world record, but he must put a little bit more pressure. 9.7, it's not so perfect shot. Sowiński shot 8.8, so difference to second place from Sowiński is now 3.6, and he has only one more shot to try to stay in this final.
Yeah, 3.6 is a very big difference. Even a 2.9 is a big difference. So from now on, I kind of feel like this is going to stay this way. But at the same time, pistol shooters, I mean, anything can happen. More than rifle shooters. This is...
Yes, this is true, but I'm more interested what will happen to Yakar. Will he hold on? Because I'm expecting to be very close to the world record.
And we're waiting for him again.
As usual,
As
we could say.
usual, yeah. Narwhal at 10.0, Sowiński at 9.6. All good shots, okay shots. And we have Raul now. Will he be bothered by... No, he won't. It's a 9.8. He's laughing and he's kind of scratching his head. Now we have the bronze medalist representing Poland, Szymon Sowiński.
Yes, he's third, but Yakar needs 19.8 series to be equaling the world record, I think.
Yeah, I saw him scratching his head. I think he is going for the record. I think he does know what the record is, and he does want to climb up to it. Now we have two Indian representatives.
Yes, on left side, Yakar, he normally takes an aim, then he puts the pistol down, then he continues shooting, and Manish shots quite fast. So
At
Manish shot,
10.4.
yes, and Yakar put the pistol down, and he's waiting again. He has really strong nerves, you know.
I feel like he isn't even shooting for the medal. He is shooting for the world record. That's his. He is so calm. He just wants to do this.
Yes,
10.6. Amazing.
Look,
he's
he's
very
smiling.
happy.
He
Yes,
looks
he's very happy. He's going for the world record. He is ready for the world record.
Yes, he needs 9.1 to equal the current world record.
I think he's gonna break this one.
Yes, I predict he will shoot really good the last shot because he's released of the stress. He has 2.9 points advantage and he's really shooting.
Yeah, I don't feel like he's thinking about the medal at all. He's now thinking about the world record, which he is very close to. Look at his pistol. It's so still. He knows what he's doing.
But he's putting the pistol down.
He's putting the
as
pistol
usual,
down, yeah.
And this will be again the second attempt.
There is a 10.1 here for Narwhal. Let's see what Yakar does. I'm so interested. Oh my god, what's he gonna do?
10.6, the new
oh
world
my god,
record.
that's a world record again. We have two world records. We have a world record
And
for
the
Raul Yakar and the junior world record from Narwhal Manish.
So India done this with score 5 of 5 because they went to the final with 4 athletes. 2 of them won the gold and silver medal, and they break
the world record
and junior world records.
That's
Magnificent
amazing.
shooting
That was
from
some
India.
amazing shooting. I am so pleased to see this.
And you can see the pistol athletes, they see the score, they know now the world record has been brought up for 1.5 points. So Yakar did really great job in this final.
This was such an amazing finals. I mean, my palms are sweating. I was so invested in this. I was so interested. What's going to happen? Let's see the bronze medalist now, representing Poland, Simon Sowinski.
The silver medal goes to India and the junior world record and goes to Narwal Manish.
And we have the gold medalist representing India and a new world record, Rahul Yakar.
It was really magnificent shooting, and India has done their homework. They took 2 medals, but later today we have the second final, air pistol woman, and we can expect also good fight from India because I think they have also 3 finalists in this final.
They have 3 finalists. There were 4 finalists in this one. They have 3 finalists. So tune in. It's at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. by our time here in Osijek at the Osijek 2019 World Shooting Parasport World Cup. We were very pleased to watch this finals, and that's a goodbye for me, Robert.
Goodbye for me too, but see you back in 45 minutes.
Yes, of course.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Good afternoon here from the Osijek 2019 World Shooting Parasport World Cup here at the 10-meter air pistol women SH1. This is the last final of the day. It's the fourth final actually. We just had the 10-meter air pistol men SH1. We actually had 4 Indian representatives in the men finals, and now we have 3 Indian representatives. So we are here at the sports hall Gradski Vrt in Osijek. My name is Martina and I will be your host for this finals along with Mr. Robert Ferenčak. Hello.
Hello.
So we'll be leading you through this finals here at Osijek. I think this is going to be an interesting one as well. I mean, always the pistol finals are a little bit more unpredictable than the rifle ones, of course, because in the rifle ones I think they always stay kind of in the 9s, maybe an 8 here or there, and mostly 10s. But here in the pistol finals we can see all kinds of different shots.
Yeah, we will have problem to overcome the last final because we saw 2 world records in the last final from India, the junior world record and world record, and ladies has a big task to do because if they want to overcome this final they will have to shoot really, really well.
Yes, actually in this final we have the record holder. It is a representative from Turkey, Perlivanlar Azgu, yeah. She is currently holding the record, and well, this is going to be an interesting finals if she wants to try to break through that record.
Yes, the world record is quite high, it's 237.7, so she really has to step on it and she really has to shoot good. The sighting series is now being finished and we'll start with the introduction of our athletes soon.
They are going to face the spectators for the presentation in the pistol finals. The athletes have to completely turn to the spectators. That's the difference between rifle and the pistol. In rifle they only turn their heads to the spectators, and here they completely turn to the spectators. Now we have on firing position E, coming from Ukraine, a 3 times World Cup medalist from 2016 and 2018, Irina Liaku. That was the Ukrainian representative. These are the coaches.
On the firing position B, coming from Iraq, she won bronze medalist at Asian Para Games. She's Al-Shabani Sara.
On a firing point C, we have a representative from India who also had broke the junior record in the qualifications and was a participant of Asian Para Games, Rubina Francis.
On the firing position D, she is the current world record holder. She comes from Turkey. She won 2 World Championship medals and silver on European Championship 2018. Perlivanlar Azgu.
Next we have on firing position E, a representative from Great Britain and the participant of many World Cups since 2015, Icy Bailey.
On the firing position F, she's coming from India also. She was participant of World Cup and World Championship and also Asian Para Games. She's Agarwal Pooja.
And then next we have on firing position G, coming from Hungary, a 2 times World Cup champion and a European champion 2018, Christina David.
And on the firing position H, her first time final is in this competition. She comes from India. She's Kanwar Nisha.
Now the jury in charge here from Croatia is Petar Plavčić.
And the chief range officer for this final is coming from Japan. It's Mr. Wataru Fuji.
Now we have our athletes that are going to be shooting 2 series of 5 shots. First, now they have a minute, if I'm correct, to get back into their position.
Yes.
And prepare themselves for the first series in this finals. So in the first 2 series of 5 shots, this is the time when the athletes actually gain their advantage or have some disadvantages due to some bad shots. So this is the time when they establish themselves in the finals, and we can then already see who's going to, be in the upper part of the rank, and who's a little bit lower and going to be fighting to stay in the finals.
We will see what will happen, because normally 5-shot series are better for the athletes because they can have their time, because they have 250 seconds for 5 shots and they don't have to listen to the other commands. But sometimes if athlete has a little bit worse start, he can overcome this in single shot series. It just depends what suits most for particular athlete. But normally if you start shooting good in 5-shot series, yes, you are one of the favorites for the single shots also.
I think they're ready to start the finals, start the first series of 5 shots.
We see Indian coach in our background. He looks a little bit worried. He has 2 medals from final in 10-meter SH1 men, and now I think he wants also the medal.
Yeah, he definitely does. I mean, he has 3 representatives in the finals. I think he expects at least 1. Again, last finals, it was 4 of them. 2 of them actually finished with the medals, and now we have 3 Indian representatives. I'm very curious to see what's going to happen.
We are now with our current world record holder, Paralympic Aizgul. She's ready for start to first competition 5-shot series.
And we have the first shot of the series. It's a 10.6 for Liakru. That's a 10.6 from Liakru, and that's a Ukrainian representative. Then we have
we are now with Al Shabani from Iraq. She started with 9.4. Now second shot is 10.5.
Perli van der Laar, the record holder, she started with an 8.9, continuing with a 9.5. It's not
The
so
start
bad.
she would like.
Yeah, that's not the start she would like, but she will definitely have to concentrate a bit more and get back into it, not get discouraged by that 8, because that doesn't have to mean anything.
No.
So.
But Bailey from Great Britain, she started with 8 and low 9, and she looks like she's struggling. Then Liaku shot first 10.9 in this final. Really great shooting from Liaku Irina from Ukraine.
Liaku is not struggling at all. She's already establishing herself in this finals, leading with a total of 31.3. If she keeps up with this, she could be a little bit above a 50 for a series, which is a great one for a series of 5 shots. Now she has a 9.5. That's also a good enough
Yes,
shot.
she's on the target. I think she has a goal. She has a goal to shot 50, 5 shot score of 50 points for 5 shot series. So she's somewhere there. But Bailey now continued with 210. So she's get some breath and she's fourth now. And Perli van Laar, the current world record holder, she's seventh currently, and she's not completely satisfied with this final. She has 2 8s already, and she must put more effort in her shooting. We are now with her.
It's interesting how sometimes in the finals only 1 shot or 2 shots can completely change the outcome. I mean, if she started with a few tens, she would be feeling much better. She would be in the game, and this way she already has to fight for it. So it's going to be maybe a little bit harder to establish herself in this first 2 series of 5 shots. And now we have Liakru. She actually finished with a 50.4.
Yes,
That's a good enough score.
but look at Nisha Kanwar, first time in final here, and she shot 50.0. Also great shooting from her.
Yes, that's our Indian representative here in the first 3 positions. And also, well, in the 8th place is Perli van Laar. She finished with a 46.3. I don't think she's going to be very glad about that.
No, she will not be satisfied. Really bad shooting from her. She has a chance to stay in this final because her disadvantage, according to Agarwal and others, is not so big. But again, she's current world record holder and she's 8 now from the start. She could not be happy.
Okay, we're going to continue with the second series of 5 shots. I'm very interested to see who's going to be in the upper half and who's going to be in the downer half. I still wish for India to get at least 1 medal because there's 3 of them in the finals.
Yes, but now they are relying on Kanwar. She's first-time finalist, but she started well in first 5-shot series. We'll see how she will continue. She continued with 9.5. It is a good shot for 10-meter air pistol final, and she is in this final, but she must hold on the pressure now because she knows she's shooting well, and she knows she must not make any mistakes if she wants to stay high on the ranking. We can see Liaku, she's still on the target. She had 9.2 first shot, but we'll see if she will continue to shot like before or not.
Now she shot a 8.1, pushing her out into the second rank right now. Al Shabani taking the lead. She has been shooting very stable. We have Agarwal in the 7th position, hitting a 10.6, maybe climbing up the ladder a little bit. And in 8th position, we have Perli van Laar.
And Kanwar shot 8.1 and then 8.6, and this puts her down on the ranking immediately. She's now 5th. She started struggling. I think it was overpressure for her. And on the other hand, Al Shabani is really constant. She shoots really well. Liako also is shooting not so good.
We have Liakru now shooting. She had a 10.3 the last shot. Now she shot this one a 9.7. That keeps her in 2nd position, right behind Al Shabani.
Yes, Al Shabani. Al Shabani shot 7.9, and that put her directly on 4th place. So we can see the differences are really small, and the athletes can move on the ranking really fast. And if we look at Perli van Laar targets, she has perfect group, but she's not on the 10 ring. So
Yeah.
her group is really, really nice, but her score will not be so high because she's not on the 10 ring correctly.
And Kanvari had a 10.9. She is in a position 2. Our first-time finalist hitting a 10.9. Right after that, hitting a 9.5. She's keeping her second position still in this finals.
Yep.
Al-Shabani in the third position.
But the
Liak-
differences are really, really small. We can see that all of first three are in 1.1 point, and then the fourth place will also be very close. So very small differences, and anything really can change in a shot here.
That's really interesting for the pistol finals. Sometimes you have a difference of 3.5 points, and sometimes they're all close together with differences of a point or maybe even half of a point. Look at this now. They're so close together. Both Kanvar and Davi in the second and third position. We have Liakru leading with a difference of almost a point here in front of Kanvar. In the 8th place we have Agarwal Puja, only a 0.2 behind Perli van Laar, and we're going on into the single shots that are going to decide who's gonna win the 8th place.
But look at this. Liaku and Al-Shabani. Liaku 10.5, Al-Shabani 10.4, Kanvar 8.3. This will put her down on the ranking. And Perli van Laar and Agarwal, they must still put the pressure. And Bailey shot 10.4, and now Bailey will fall down to
Bailey shot a 7.4.
7.4. Sorry, yes.
Which put her down in the ranking, put her in 8th position by a difference of 1.6 behind Agrawal. It looks like she could be the one to leave the finals first, but she may have some chance to correct her mistake there.
Yes, she must shoot really well, and her opponents must have a bad shot. Then she has a chance. But if they all shot average shot, Bailey will be out.
She's relying on somebody else's mistake now.
No, she
And
first has
also
to
her-
do a good shot.
And also her good shot, of course.
Al-Shabani again 7.5. So she has the pressure, and she's shooting good and bad, and good and bad. So
Yeah.
she can feel the pressure.
Agrawal hit a 10.6, which means she is safe from leaving this finals. Let's see what Perli van Laar does at 9.5. She is also safe. So the 8th place, representing Great Britain, goes to AC Bailey.
She looks a bit disappointed. I think she expected more. She was few-time finalist in the World Cups before, and I know she's expecting some medals. And she must push more, she must do more to go to this level.
It's okay. It's a learning path. She's hugging her coach. It's all well. It was a good practice for her to feel the tension a little bit. And we have in the lead Liaku from Ukraine. Then we have a Hungarian shooter, David, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th positions are all of the Indian representatives, Francis, Kanvar, and Agrawal.
Liaku
now-
shoot 8.2 now, and if David shoots good shot, she have a chance to come very close to Liaku or even overcome her.
Al-Shabani is falling down on the rank, and now she is currently in 7th position after this one. She had a 7.6 as well as Agarwal. which puts them in 6th and 7th position. The next shot is going to probably be a duel between those two, who is going to keep themselves in the finals.
And also Perli van Laar is close to them, so all three of them must be very careful in the next shot, because it is only 1.1 difference, and in 1.1 in the air pistol final it's really reachable. So
Yes,
we will see what will happen next shot.
it could all turn around very quickly. So we have a 9.8 by Al-Shabani and Perli van Laar a 9.3. Let's see what Agrawal is going to shoot, because that's going to be very important.
Agarwal 7.8, and she's 7th now in the final.
She fell under pressure. I guess she couldn't. We have our 7th position, 7th place,
And we
going
have a
to the representative of India.
and we have a change in the lead now. Francis Rubina is in the lead because our leader Liako shot really bad shot, and she's now on 2nd place with the same score like 2nd Indian in this final, Kanwar Nisha. So you see how fast ranking is changing in these finals, and
Yeah.
really a lot of this can happen. Also, David is close to the medal standings. She's 4th, 0.4 behind 2nd place. So a lot can happen in this final.
Now that we said goodbye to our 7th place winner, representative from India, Agrawal Pooja, we have the Indian representatives, both Indian representatives in the first two rank. Liakru 10.3 gained her lead. Now she is in a 1st position.
And Kanwar shot 8.2, and that immediately threw her to 5th place. And now she has to fight to stay in this final because she's only 0.8 in front of Al-Shabani.
It's so interesting how they're getting mixed the whole time. Like, nobody is keeping the lead for longer than maybe 2 shots. Then they fall down, somebody else takes the lead. It's more dynamic than in any rifle discipline.
Yeah, it's really dynamic, and really they swap places after almost every shot. So next shot will be the decision for 6th place, and we have Al-Shabani and Kanwar, who are in our screens now.
Al-Shabani a 9.9, Kanwar a 9.5, which means this time in this finals, the Iraqi representative has to say goodbye to the finals for the 10-meter air pistol women SH1. So this 6th place goes to Sarah Al-Shabani.
Yes, but she was already in the lead in one moment, and then she fell in the crisis. She started shooting 8s, and she could not recover enough. And this is 6th place for her. I think she will be satisfied. She had bronze medal at Asian Para Games, but this is the part of the learning curve. And again, in the lead now is Rubina Francis. We have again the tie score on the 2nd place with David Kristina and Liako Irina, and 4th place is again only 0.1 close to 2nd. So really tight score, and anything can happen. And Kanwar, she was also in between in the lead, is now in the 5th place,
Yeah.
and she's in the danger zone.
Literally, Kanwar can go into the lead, and Francis can go down in the rank with just 1 shot. That's how it goes in the pistol finals. Liaku a 9.2, Perli van Laar a 9.3. They mostly all hit some 9s except Francis. She had a 10.1. She is in the lead, and she is keeping up with some good shots.
Yeah, but now Perli van Laar, David and Kanwar are in 1 shot, and also Liaku in 1 point, and they have only 1 shot to decide the 5th place. So everybody from 2nd to 5th place is in the danger zone. 1
Anything
point
can
difference and they have to struggle, they have to keep focus, they have to concentrate.
Okay, we have David and Kanver now. Kanver shooting a 10.7. That's gonna probably
And Perli van Laar 10.4.
David an 8.8, which means she is out of this finals now, earning herself 5th place. The Hungarian representative, Kristina David.
Yes, really tight. She had a bad shot at the worst moment, possible moment, but now our ranking is getting more and more complicated because Perli van Laar now is in the lead, current world record holder, but only 0.6 behind her are Francis and Liaku, and Kanvar is only 0.7 behind first place. We have 2 more shots to decide the bronze medal, and the difference between first and fourth is 0.7, and we could see that the ranking can change in a shot.
Yes. So Perli van Laar is far because of some few shots in the beginning. I think she's not really going for the world record right now. She is just trying to keep herself in the finals and just earn a medal because they were all up there at one point and they were all down in the rank at one point, and it's very interesting to hop around like that. It's even hard for your psyche, and
Yeah.
thinking about it. It's one shot you're down, one shot you're up. Perli van Laar at 10.9.
Yeah, really great shot. Now she has a bigger lead. Now she can just breathe a little bit more than before.
And she did take a deep breath after this one. This was not easy for her.
She's almost in the safe zone now. We can say almost. And Liaku now, she was a long time leader and now she's on the 4th place. She had a bad last shot and 1.2 points behind Kanvar. So Liaku now is in the danger zone.
We have Liakru now in the Kanvar. Liakru shooting a 9.6. Kanvar shooting a 10.2. That is going to keep her in this finals. Francis a 9.0. And Perli van Laar a 9.2. 4th place. Oh, she is not pleased. It's always hard to be the 4th, don't you think?
Yes, it's hard, but we have to say goodbye in this final, and taking 4th place, it is Liaku Irina from Ukraine. Congratulations, Irina, and we wish you more luck in the next finals.
Of course, she was in the lead for some time. I predicted a little bit. I didn't want to tell you, but I predicted a little bit that she's going to be in the medalist. And now we have again 2 Indian representatives, as we did in the last finals.
Yes, but now Perli van Laar is in the lead, but again, she shot not a perfect shot, and her lead is now only 0.9, and Francis is 1.9 behind first also. Very tight, and Perli van Laar shot 9.6. She must do better, because Kanvar is behind her back. And now Francis made a big mistake, and she shot
a 6.9. Well, she's out of the danger zone. She has a medal. Maybe she just
I think it was overpressure because she wanted more. She wanted silver medal probably, and
Maybe
she tried too much.
Maybe she did want more, or maybe she just put her concentration a little bit down and said, well, okay, now I have a medal, and then it just fell out. Who knows what happened, but this is probably going to cost her staying in the finals, and this shot is going to decide. If no one else makes a mistake, I think she's going home with the bronze.
Yes, she will go home with the bronze.
Yeah. And then now we have the bronze medalist from India, Rubina Francis.
Really nice shooting from her. She made a big mistake at shot number 21. She's not completely satisfied, we can see from her. But again, we have a smile now. She has a medal from the World Cup. She's happy.
Yeah, and she also had a junior record in qualification, so
Yes.
she can be very, very satisfied
Yes.
with how she did today. Absolutely. Now we have Perlivan Lar.
She's in the lead. On the left side, we can see how, but both of them are very, very focused. Kanvar, she put the eyes down when she fired the shot. She knew it's a bad shot, but
yeah, they both knew it
yeah.
was a bad shot, but they both shot a bad shot. So there's a difference of 0.6. We cannot predict who is going to win this one.
No.
If this was the rifle and there was a 0.6 of a difference, we could maybe even predict.
But
But
here,
this
no.
way,
No.
no
Here-
way.
We have a big possibility to have a shoot-up shot because they are so close and so far away
Yeah.
that this can easily happen. Now the pressure is working really hard.
That's
8.7
an 8.7 and a 10.3. And Perlivan Lar actually loses her lead and gets the silver medal. We can see Kanvar here. She is, oh my gosh, she can.
It is first time
Oh, God.
finalist for her, final for her, and she
Yeah,
won the
she
World Cup
won
final,
The World Cup final.
and she has beaten the current world record holder in the last shot with really perfect 10.3 shot for the last shot. Really congratulations to Kanvar Nisha because she done the job with A+.
Amazing. Congratulations to these shooters. They are young shooters. They're ready. We have them for the last presentation. After the finals, we have the bronze medalist representing India, Rubina Francis.
The silver medal is going to Turkey, is Perlivan Lar Aizgul.
And the gold medal winner representing India, Nisha Kanvar, our first-time finalist.
And we have to mention also that Francis Rubina make a new junior world record in this competition.
That's amazing.
Yes, India is going home with a full bag of medals in the pistol ranking. They did really good job. They will take home 4 medals from the air pistol individual events, and they can be really satisfied.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed this finals. Tomorrow we have 2 finals, starting with one at 12:15 here in Osijek 2019 World Shooting Parasport World Cup. This was all from me and Robert here, and we hope to see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you back tomorrow on the mixed team for air rifle and air pistol. Goodbye.
Thank you and goodbye.